first, if you don't mind, tell me your name, your age, and where you're from.
Okay, Pam is my name.
My name is Stephanie Nicholson.
Hi, I'm Sharday.
Beth Bloomhart.
What do you mean my age? I'm gonna be 48.
I am 69 years old.
I'm 26 and I was raised in Detroit, Michigan.
I'm 32.
When were you diagnosed?
3 years ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I also have a rare condition called alpha-1.
I was diagnosed in September. I have appendicitis cancer, which is pretty rare.
I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma in October of 2009.
I was diagnosed when I was 26.
When did you join Gilda's Club and why did you join?
I joined Gilda's in 2010 and I decided to join because I was really lonely.
I joined the Gilda's Club back in 2009, I believe. And I decided to come here for the young adult support.
Someone just told me to come over here. I drove past it and I thought, well, I'm going to see what it's all about. Turned out it was really good support.
Do you think the media is responsible for the common misconceptions about cancer?
Well, the media likes to tell people what they want to hear.
It always depicts a healthy person looking healthy. And then the other side of it is, okay, well now we're going to have a decrepit guy just creeping by to get by with the cancer.
I think a lot of times they make it more of a death sentence than it needs to be. You know, that there's a lot of hype.
When you hear cancer, you automatically think death and just, really sad things. I think it would be so much more positive if they would perpetuate the idea that there is actually support out there.
Media, I don't think it really knows what it's talking about. They just come out and say whatever someone else is looking into, but I don't think they really know what's going on.
You personally, what are some pieces of false information that you've heard, whether it be on a book or a TV show, a movie, or in person?
Or initial thoughts in general?
Okay, great, we got this breast cancer out there. What about brain tumor? What about, I have a brain tumor, so that's what I think about it. But even, about lung cancer.
The most prominent false thing I hear is that, you get cancer, you're gonna die. It's just flat out. Every person's story, the way it affects everyone, even if you had the same treatment, is so different.
Everybody's journey is different and everybody's cancer is different, and I think that people shouldn't share their horror stories with people.
Nobody really tells you the truth.
Has the media changed the way that you view cancer or other health complications? Has it put a damper on your positivity?
Not really, mostly because I came here.
I still think that the media, they want to hype people up. They want the horror of it. It's almost like that's their job, to make it worse than it can possibly be instead of being positive about it.
The media affects how we see sickness. It has a big impact on our response to it. When I found out the veracity of the situation, did immediately start thinking like, oh my gosh, my life is about to be so much worse. But my life has actually flourished and I've learned so much. I've met so many amazing people. I've traveled more than I ever have in my life. The media gives you kind of this stark, it doesn't give you the hope in it all. It just shows you sickness is bad.
What's one thing you wish others would understand about you?
Just because I was diagnosed doesn't mean I'm going to die.
I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me, because I don't think you should feel sorry for people with cancer. You should be understanding.
I'm a person, and I'm not just a number.
Once your life makes this pivotal change, you're the same person, but you're kind of on a different track. When you run into people that you already know, they expect you to still be in the same headspace that you were in. They're like, oh, are you still doing this, or are you doing that? And I'm like, I'm not even thinking about that anymore.
I had a bald spot, it grew back. I looked normal.
People are afraid of you. Maybe they're going to catch it, or who knows.
There's no such thing as a cookie cutter life. But I want people to understand, not just about me, but about life in general, is that there's no layout. So you have to really just embrace the moment.
Has your diagnosis over the years changed your general outlook on life?
Oh yeah, every day's a gift. It's like everything changes overnight, but you realize that you can't take life for granted. It's like you never know when something's gonna change.
I really was all about that structure that had been like ingrained in us since childhood. Ever since my diagnosis, I've realized there's just so much more to this world. I've just expanded my reach a lot more than what I probably ever would have had I not been diagnosed with cancer.
I try to just take one day at a time. I try to enjoy myself and try to relax.
Do you have a message you would like to share with any individuals that are losing hope?
One major thing for me to not lose hope is trusting that, you know, it's out of my control. And we have no clue what tomorrow may bring. I choose to be unhappy when you have a clear shot.
You just have to keep positive and you know, hopefully that you have a good support system.
They could call me. They could feel free to call me. That's all I can say. They've got a friend.